By now, getting your temperature checked seemingly everywhere you go should feel almost ordinary.
You're all set. Straight ahead to the right.
So too should wearing a mask, being greeted through a plastic divider, and having to fill out contact tracing sheets. Sales Director Shannon Lesiduitz says all will remain part of the routine at event spaces.
There's a lot of different things to consider now when doing events to make sure that your clientele feels safe when they walk in.
At the end of April, the Albany Capitol Center hosted its first large gathering under the state's latest guidelines, which allow indoor crowds of up to 150 people as long as health screenings are conducted. Lesiduitz says it's a sign things are slowly returning to normal.
We have a lot of meeting planners that come to us that basically say, well, I want to have a meeting, or people are ready. This is the amount of people I have. How do we actually make it happen?
For a lot of these people, when talking to them, this is their first time out, in almost a year, for an event like this.
General Manager Doug McLean said this annual meeting of tourism industry leaders was one of the region's last big events held before the pandemic.
And the chairs were packed together, and there was food and hors d'oeuvres and bar, and it was a great social event. So this has a little more structure to it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check.
Even with nearly 70 people in attendance this time, visual production specialist Evan Moore says many are still participating remotely.
It's pretty great to have people back in the room, so the hybrid events are really hybrid at this point, which is pretty great, but you got to tie it all together still.
Another big difference is the extra amount of space needed to accommodate a crowd and keep up with social distancing guidelines.
The setup in here is certainly something that we are not used to. This room on a normal occasion holds about 300 people, and now we have it set up for 70.
The room looks good. We were just talking about it. Even though everybody's spaced out, you get the sense that there's a full room.
As cases drop and more people become vaccinated, Lesiduitz says she looks forward to when restrictions on gatherings can be eased even more. Even after that eventual day, she says safety will continue to be the top priority.
Perception matters, I think, for this entire atmosphere that we're in. If we want people to be able to feel comfortable coming back, meeting face to face, we have to make them feel comfortable.
For Spectrum News, I'm Matt Hunter.